begin, we'd like to welcome you to our open house for 2020-2021 for our world languages. And I'd like to introduce our staff to you, if I can get it rolling. Let's see, welcome. If I can't get the PowerPoint moving, we will just go ahead and do the introduction. It's just a small introduction of Miss Monique Douglas. If you'll wave at the participants, Miss Douglas is our French teacher. Miss Misty Blackwell is our Spanish teacher, along with Miss Tierney Mills, who is our Spanish teacher. So we're going to turn this actually over to Miss Douglas, who's going to share with you what we will be doing this year in our foreign language department. Miss Douglas?
Yes. Hi, everybody. I'm going to share my screen with you in a moment. Let's get that out the way. Okay, my understanding is everybody can see the screen, correct?
Yes.
So I'm just gonna go through. So as Mrs. Beamer mentioned, I'm Miss Douglas. I do teach French. We're gonna go ahead and get started with our presentation for today, our little open house. I will be teaching French 1 and French 2, which is a little different from what I taught last year, but I'm not unfamiliar at all. I actually taught French 1 and French 2 for probably about 8 or 9 years. What you're seeing here on the screen is just a visual breakdown of some very important information on the syllabus. So if you look at the very center, my email address is there in gray. It's douglas.monique@thesugarcreek.org. The top left corner, you'll see there are some codes for Remind, and it varies per classroom. So if you have me for French 1, chances are you probably have me for either first, second block, or third block. French 2, I'll be teaching during 4th block only, and each class has their own code. So please, if you're one of my students, take a moment and jot down that code. If not, we'll be going over this on Monday as well. In the meantime, however, if you could please try to get some supplies. The supplies that you'll need for my class are going to be either a composition notebook or a spiral bound notebook, nothing bigger than like a 1-inch. That is because what we normally do in French 1 and 2, and actually I think for one class, for 1 year for French 3, we have an interactive notebook. So with that, it's a way for students to make sure that their notes are very, very well organized, and it's easy to recall where certain things are. So we'll be doing that and building that together in class, our virtual class. So please, if you could get a notebook, and just any kind of writing utensil is fine by me. I don't care if it's a marker, a pen, a pencil, totally up to you. If we were in the building, I would have a little bit more to say about that, but being virtual, just anything that you need to write down your notes for the day. My cell phone number is right underneath the class supply section on the left. I'm gonna move and transition over to the top right. There's a reason I have Google Classroom and Canvas. So as a whole, the school will be going to Canvas, but until then, I do have a Google Classroom set up for each of the classes, and students will get that on their first day with me. So we'll be using Google Classroom initially, and then we'll transition to Canvas at a later date. My virtual office hours are the same as all the other teachers. The only difference would be on Tuesdays, I will have an appointment only office hour, and that will be from 1:45 to 2:15. That's on Tuesdays, and it's by appointment only. That's something that if a student has any issues, whether it's during my regular office hours or during the Tuesday by appointment only, if they have any issues with classwork assignments, upcoming projects, need extra help, need clarification, things like that. And lastly, before I pass it on to Ms. Mills, underneath that at the very bottom right is just some information about the class, which you may have already seen in previous open houses. First and third block will be 8 to 9:45, and then second and fourth block will be 10:30 to noon in alternating days. So Monday, Tuesday, first, second, third, fourth. Wednesday, Thursday, first, second, third, fourth. Okay, so it's pretty simple. Like Ms. Beamer said, again, my name is Ms. Douglas. I have been teaching, this is my 12th year, my 5th year at Sugar Creek. Starting my 5th year at Sugar Creek. I'm very happy to be here. I'm very happy to be back in the classroom full time. Last year, I was only teaching one class and coaching on the side. So I'm very excited to go back to teaching French 1 and French 2. If there are no questions, I'm going to move on to Miss Mills. Actually, if you do have questions, you'll just wait till the end when we have a Q&A section. So Miss Mills.
Hey everybody, can y'all hear me? Okay, sounded like kind of feedback, but like Miss Beamer said, my name is Miss Mills, and I'm going to be teaching Spanish 1 and 2 this year, but for the first semester, if you have me, you'll only be in my Spanish 1 class. In that class, you'll learn to speak, write, read, and understand spoken beginner Spanish. So we'll just be starting from scratch, learning from the very basics. If you need to reach me, my email is on the whiteboard, is mills.tierney@thesugarcreek.org. Like Miss Douglas said, we all have office hours, but mine specifically are going to be on Wednesdays from 1:30 to 2, and that's by appointment only as well. So if you need extra help or just have any questions, that's how you can reach me. I also, in the little thought bubble there, I have my information to sign up for Remind, which I see that some of you already have. So all you have to do is text that to the number provided, and it'll easily get you set up for that. For this class, basically all you need is your technology that you've been provided. If you feel more comfortable taking notes, like on a notebook or anything like that, that's totally up to you. However you feel most comfortable taking your notes, but really all you need is the technology that was provided for you. That's pretty much it, other than the schedule is going to be like everyone else. On Mondays, we'll have our first and second block from 8 to 9:45 and 10:30 to 12, and then Tuesday we'll have third and fourth block. So if you have any other questions, you can just shoot me an email. That'll be the best way to reach me if you have any questions. But yeah, I'm really excited. This is my second year teaching, second year at Sugar Creek also. So I'm excited to see what's going to happen this year. And I'm going to pass it over to Miss Blackwell.
Hello, good afternoon, everyone. Again, I'm Mitzi Blackwell. This first semester, I will be teaching Spanish 2. So if you have me on your schedule, my contact information is on the screen here. So my email is blackwell.mitzi@thesugarcreek.org. I also have a Google Voice number, so it's listed there. Feel free to jot that down. And then the most important thing is the Remind code. So this one is not for students. Once we get started with our courses on Monday, I will provide the students their codes. So this code that you see on the screen is just for parents. So if you are interested in registering for Remind, you'll receive text messages about what's going on in the classroom and reminders to help your students stay on track. So that is FKD 8CE, and you'll text that to number 81010. And so once you register, I'll get your contact information and I can send out the parent survey to you, and I can also send you the virtual syllabus, and we'll go over all that information the first week of school. So other than the Remind code, there's nothing that you really need to write down today. And that's pretty much it. So for this level 2 class, we'll be going over different topics such as Spanish cuisine, talking about careers, travel, health and wellness, with the cuisine unit being the favorite usually for the students. But again, if you have any questions, we're going to move on to the next section so you can ask us your questions.
Do you have any questions for us?
Does anyone need to see a particular teacher's side again? We have some comments going on in our group.
Yes, I see.
Aaliyah, this is an open session. You guys can speak to your teachers.
Hey guys.
Hi.
Hey, Miss Mills.
Hey.
We'd like to see your faces if it's at all
I
possible.
know.
This is
Good seeing everybody.
this is open house, so we'd like to see your faces.
Hey, Miss Mills.
The teachers are seeing
Hey,
you.
how you doing?
Good.
Hey, Miss Mills.
Great, thank you. Come on, keep coming in. Thank you.
Hi, Miss Blackwell.
Hey, Miss Douglas.
Hey, Adriana.
They can see your button.
They can. I turned it on.
Again, we'd like to see your face. It's a great opportunity for you to talk personally, directly to your teacher. They're here.
Wait a minute, question. Not all of the CCR teachers are here, right?
No, look that up.
What you mean? Did they all come back this year?
No, like 'cause I have cosmetology for this semester,
Mm-hmm.
and I was saying they weren't in the Zoom. That's what I was saying.
Well, I don't think CCR teachers deal with cosmetology. Yeah.
They don't. Okay.
But all the CCR
Ain't
teachers
that
are
elective?
back. Only Miss Ginyard retired.
Isn't that an elective?
If you have
Yeah,
something
that's an
you
elective.
would like to,
Exactly. You're supposed to go to the elective Zoom, Menage.
That's the
This
next
is
one.
the elective Zoom.
This is world
This
languages.
is exactly. It's the world language. You're so smart.
Whatever, Diamond.
Diamond, show your face. We need to see faces. This is about for us to reconnect, your teachers to reconnect with you. Please show your faces.
Sorry, Anna.
So why when I pressed elective, this is the one I got to? I don't know.
It's at 3:30. It's the same one.
It's the same link, Miss Beamer?
This was for
Yes,
languages
it's the same
only.
one.
Oh, okay.
So just sit tight then, I guess.
Okay.
Start at 3:30. You've got plenty of time.
Anybody have any other questions?
Nope.
Nope.
Well, we see that you're all here and it's great to have you, but it would be great if we could see your faces. Same as if you were coming to school for open house. Make sure you're appropriate if you're showing your face. Thank you for sitting up, Anderson.
Yes, I did bring my own phone, which y'all told me that the phone wasn't compatible.
Corey, it's okay if you can't think of a question right now. I mean, if you think of something tonight or tomorrow, write it down. And then when you have one of your teachers on Monday or Tuesday, then you can ask your question. Okay, Corey? All right.
We have people that are popping in. If you're coming in and the teachers have already given the presentation, we need for you to please let us know which class you're in so that that teacher can represent to you the class information. So if you weren't here at 3 p.m. and we started and you'd like to see your teacher's presentation, please let them know right now.
So Mrs. Beamer, do you want the people that have already seen it to log off?
Yes,
or-
it would be great.
Okay.
Thank you. Yes.
So thank you all for listening. If you just logged on, please stay on and we'll start again, I guess.
Yes.
But if you already saw, see you next week.
That's exactly great. There were some of all those that are stay on have not seen the presentations, and you ladies can present again.
Rewind. See, some people are still logging off.
Okay.
Is that it, you think?
Well,
oh, we do have a question.
yes. It says just one, if you don't have language courses this half of the semester, will we take the next half?
That's a good question. Now, I don't know if their schedules have semester 1 and semester 2 classes on it.
I don't know.
Do you know, Ms. Beamer?
No, I don't.
I don't know if they're doing that because of the whole climate of what's going on in the world right now. I don't know if they already went ahead and did semester 2 schedules. So I'm really not sure about that question. I would assume that if you were in a level 1 last year and you're not in a level 2 this semester, then yes, you would probably have it next semester. I hope that answers your question. I think it's Jaron Young. Demaya's asking, when you start over, could you give me the remind code for French 3 honors? No, I refuse to give you any codes, Demaya. You'll have to fend for yourself. Yes, sweetheart, I will. So Ms. Beamer, do you want us to start over or are we waiting?
Well, it's 3:15. I think you can go ahead.
I'll speak slower. Everybody speak slower.
Yeah, I think I went a little fast.
All right. So starting over, hi guys, if you just got here. I am Miss Douglas. This is the World Languages open house. Okay, so if you're here for
Not
elective.
that slow.
That was my dramatic voice, actually. World Languages. It's not electives, people.
Say it in
Right.
French now.
I know, mess everybody up. They'll all log off. No, okay, so I'm Miss Douglas. This is my 5th year at Sugar Creek, 12th year teaching overall, I believe. I will be teaching French 1 and French 2 this year, which will be fun for me. I haven't done that in probably about 3 years, I think, at least for French 1. Last year I was coaching and I was teaching levels 3 and 4. So it's gonna be fun for me to go back to the basics and colors and things like that. So I'm very excited to be teaching level 1 and level 2 this year. On the top left corner of the screen, you should see all the remind codes, Demaya. So you have all the different remind codes per block. So if you have me first period, please only pay attention to the first period code. You don't want to get messages for the wrong class. Underneath that, oh, let me also clarify. 4th period is my only French 2 class. So please, please, please make sure that you're joining the right remind code class or whatever you want to call it. All right, so for class supplies, if you've had me before, even if you had Mrs. Lawton last year, you're pretty familiar with interactive notebooks. If you're in French 1 and this is your first time, you're a freshman at the high school, then you may not be very familiar, I'm not sure. But we use an interactive notebook, so please, if you could get either a 1-inch spiral bound notebook, or actually you could probably even do a 1/2 inch, but I think 1 inch is just safer, or a composition book works just fine. You'll need one of those for class, and any kind of writing utensil. So we'll actually put the interactive notebook together in class. I'll walk you through how to do that. We'll number the pages together and all of that. And it's really just for the parents who may not know what an interactive notebook is. It's really just a good tool to help students not only become better organized, but to be able to retrieve their notes quickly and find exactly, hone in what they're looking for. It's a really good organization technique. So that's what we do in French 1, 2, and I think level 3, I can't remember. My cell phone number is a Google Voice number. It's listed there underneath the class supplies section. In the middle of the screen in gray is the just basic information, my name, and the email address. So it is my last name dot first name, douglas.monique@thesugarcreek.org. The top right corner mentions Google Classroom and Canvas because we will be using Google Classroom initially and then switch over to Canvas once the school switches over to Canvas. So on Monday or Tuesday, depending on what block you have me, we will go over getting into the Google Classroom and what we'll be using it for and things like that. The virtual office underneath that section, I have the same office hours as everybody else. However, on Tuesdays, by appointment only, my office hours are from 1:45 to 2:15. So if somebody needs specific help with an assignment or clarification or a project, things like that, then you can definitely make an appointment to meet with me on Tuesdays at 1:45. And lastly, underneath that is just basic, the class information. So I'm assuming you guys have gone to other open houses, so you're aware that 1st and 3rd are 8 to 9:45, and then second and fourth are from 10:30 to 12. And all that information, all the information that's on the screen is actually snippets from my syllabus, but students will get a full syllabus on the first day of class. So I'm going to pass it on to Miss Mills now.
Hey again, everybody. It's Miss Mills. I am going to be teaching Spanish 1 this semester. So if you have me on your schedule for this semester, that's the class that you'll be in. In the class, we're going to go over basically the basics. You'll learn how to speak, write, read, and understand spoken beginner Spanish. So basically just starting from the beginning. If you need to reach me, my email is on the whiteboard, mills.tierney@thesugarcreek.org. And like Ms. Douglas said, I have specific office hours, which are on Wednesdays from 1:30 to 2. And that will be by appointment only. So if you have something specific that you need to talk to me about, questions about things that we went over in class, you can make an appointment with me and it'll be kind of a one-on-one type of thing where you can get that help. For communication purposes, other than my email, we'll be using Remind, which I know that some of you have already signed up for that. But in the little thought bubble there, that's the information to go ahead and get registered for that, which, like Ms. Douglas said, most of this information will go over again on either Monday or Tuesday. But just in case you want to go ahead and do it, that information is there for you. Supplies for this class, you don't really need much, basically just your technology and a notebook or a binder, however you feel that you can be the most organized with your notes, whether that be just in a spiral notebook or a binder, that's totally up to you. Just pick something that you know you could keep organized. The schedule, so basically we won't be meeting every day. So it'll be pretty much every other day, Monday and Tuesday. Monday and Wednesday will be first and second block, and then Tuesday, Thursday will be third and fourth. So I won't see you every day, but it'll be every other day. And outside of those days, if you have any questions, again, you can reach me through my email. That'll probably be your best option there. But yeah, that's really it. This is my second year teaching, second year at Sugar Creek also, and I'm very excited to work with y'all. And I'll pass it to Ms. Blackwell.
All right. Good afternoon, everyone. Again, I'm Ms. Blackwell. If you have me on your schedule for Spanish 2, that's all I'm teaching this semester. So the information at the top is my email address. You can jot that down as blackwell.mitzi@thesugarcreek.org. I also have a Google Voice number, which is shown on the screen. And the most important thing today is the Remind code. So this code is only for parents, not for students. So this will allow us to stay in contact throughout the semester. So you'll get reminds about in either assessments coming up or major assignments or just information that I might need to communicate to the parents that's important or pertinent for what's going on in the classroom. And so that code, if you'll text at FKD8CE to the number 81010, that will allow you to get registered. So the first 2 tasks to complete then would be the parent survey as well as reviewing the virtual syllabus. So once you send that code or once you register with that code, I will send you a link for the parent survey as well as the syllabus. So those assignments will help students earn points for their first assignments in the classroom. And we will go over all of those the first week of school as well with the students. So they'll know what are the classroom rules, what are the expectations, what materials that they need for the class, which will really be a notebook. It can be spiral or a composition notebook, whichever they prefer. Most of our notes will be online. So they'll be able to access that information, but every now and then there'll be something to jot down. And that is pretty much it. I've been teaching for about 8 years now, and this is my 3rd year at Sugar Creek. And I'm very excited about this school year, and I'm sure that we're going to have a very successful year.
Anybody have any questions? Questions?
Was that practice? Hello.
Hi. Hi, Miss Knight. Well, if you guys don't have any questions, you can put them either in the chat if you like. If you don't
Ms.
want to unmute
Douglas?
yourself. Yes. Who's that? Miss Beamer, you're muted. I don't know if it was you talking or.
No, I did. Yes, I didn't know. I said I have some information for second semester. Ms. Wiggins said that they won't be able to see their second semester schedule until winter break. And if they have detailed questions, they need to speak with their counselors.
Okay. All right. Good to know.
Guys, you need to show your faces so we can see you. Your teachers are as anxious as you are to see them. That's not fair. It's one way right now. The teachers are here to introduce themselves and empower you to get ready. Thank you for turning your screens over, turning your cameras on.
Ms. Beamer?
Yes, Ms. Knight.
No, hold on. I have a question.
For foreign language?
I have a question, Ms. Beamer.
Yes, for foreign language?
Well, they told me to come in under you. So I have a quick question.
Right. So this is the foreign language
Yes.
open house, though, Miss
Yes,
Knight.
electives
You're
will
coming
be-
at 3:30.
Yes, 3:30.
It's okay.
For those of you just coming in, you have your teachers, Ms. Blackwell, Ms. Douglas, and Ms. Mills here. If you've just come in, you've missed their presentations, they're here for your questions, and they can tell you where you can find information after this open house ends at 3:30. Ms. Douglas, would you tell them where they can find information after it ends?
Find information on what exactly?
I think we're gonna, on this, like this will be posted, I believe, on the
The
website.
website.
Oh, on the school website?
Yes.
Yeah, if you guys go to the sugarcreek.org.
That way, if you missed their presentation from your teacher, we are about a couple of minutes. We're going to be closing out, getting ready for our electives presentation. Yes, school website. So that we post it tomorrow.
Hey, DeAndre. I mean, he's muted. I can't see his face, but I see the name.
Guys, come on, show your faces. This is the only time you'll have to get this before school starts. And we're excited to see you too. Thank you, Anderson. Anderson, you'll have to get some treat. I mean, people don't know how we're gonna get it to you, but you've shown your face twice.
Hey, Winston.
So y'all just wanted to see your teachers. Y'all don't want your teachers to see you. You got about 2 more minutes, so and this one's gonna be over. So we have to make room for our next elective. Any more questions?
And if you're like me and you think of questions after you log off, just write them down so that you can ask your teachers next week. I'm always remembering after the fact.
Okay. Yeah, a couple of minutes. We'd love to see those faces.
Do we have any questions in the chat? No.
No questions in the chat. I think we covered it well. And if you've just, I think we have somebody just coming on. We'll let them know again how they can get the information. We're going to give them a couple of minutes. If you're here for the foreign language open house and you've missed the presentations, you'll get an opportunity to see those presentations tomorrow. If you will come back to the school website, they will be posted there. And this is actually ending our world language open house. We're getting ready for our electives. Do you ladies have anything?
Thank you for coming.
Yeah, no, that's it. But thank you guys so much for coming. 2020 has definitely been a challenging year, but I know that we'll be able to navigate through all the challenges this year, and we look forward to seeing you in class on Monday.
Absolutely. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Our world language teachers are leaving and our elective teachers will be coming in at 3:30. So if you're here for the electives, you can stay for our elective open house. I need you to raise your hand if you're here for the elective open house. Please leave if you are no longer in for the